Hello from the Bureau of Meteorology. It is Tuesday the 9th of June. This is the National Weather Forecast, and for tomorrow it'll be a bit of a mix of sunshine, clouds, showers and rain across our eastern states. A real hodgepodge of weather from North Queensland down to southern Tasmania. There is also this front moving through that will affect South Australia in the morning, pushing into Victoria and Tasmania through the second half of the day. In general, the overall pattern for northern, central and western Australia is a relatively fine one, but a few spots will still manage to pick up a touch of wet weather. The weather pattern that we're seeing across Queensland is not really typical of winter, but nonetheless we are seeing onshore easterly winds getting driven on from the Coral Sea. That's going to mean relatively humid conditions, certainly for the time of year, partly cloudy skies and a few showers for all of our eastern districts. Many places will get between about 5 and 15 millimetres of rain, so not a ton, and for most you'll be towards the low end of that range. There's a separate region of rain and potential thunderstorms out over central parts through the Maranoa Warrego and up into the central west, mostly areas to the west of Roma. In this spot you could see some slightly heavier spells of rain through the course of the day, although it will be fairly localised and not everyone will cop it. For New South Wales, quite cloudy skies in most parts of the state, and there'll be a decent chunk of rainfall as well. The majority of the rain will fall on the western slopes and plains, so you could be looking at a wet day anywhere from Canberra and Wagga Wagga up to Mudgee, Orange, Parkes, Dubbo, continuing up to Tamworth and Moree in the north. Anyone on the western side of that ridge line will likely see some wet weather, and some places could see 15 to 25 millimetres, which might actually be fairly welcome in growing regions. For the east coast, much less rain than that. We do still have the shower symbols for Sydney and Wollongong. It's a lower chance, and if we do see a shower or two, lower rainfall accumulations. In fact, a lot of the day for the east coast will be bright and sunny, but can't rule out a couple of passing showers there. Victoria will have a fairly gloomy day. I'd say cloudy more often than it will be sunny, but we probably will see a few spells of sunshine scattered amongst the day. There's a chance of rain for all parts of the state, except maybe for parts of the far northwest. In the morning, the rain will be through northern areas from about Swan Hill across to Albury-Wodonga. In the afternoon, though, chance of some wet weather spreads across the state, including Melbourne. Could see a shower move through the capital as that cold front swings by. The day will be mild with temperatures in the top half of the teens, but we could just get a cool drop in the evening as the wind shifts. For Tasmania, we'll have rain moving through the state late morning or so as this cold front sweeps across. The heaviest falls will likely be on the northern side of the central ranges, where we could see certainly some double-digit totals, maybe 20, 30, 40 millimetres, something of that order. Most other areas will see much, much less than that, but we'll still see a spell of rain through the middle of the day, morning into the early afternoon. Second half, we will see that rain clear up. The sun should come out, but it will be quite a cool afternoon and evening, but certainly tending much drier. That same weather system will cross South Australia in the morning and bring a spell of rainfall to all areas from Whyalla down to Mount Gambier through the first part of the day. That does include Adelaide, probably just around about 5 millimetres for many over the course of a couple of hours, clearing by lunchtime and tending to a pretty bright and sunny afternoon, but it will stay fairly chilly. And while the overall pattern for Western Australia is a settled one, it doesn't mean completely dry weather everywhere, because we've got this little line of showers just grazing the coastline from Perth down to Albany, and it's not going to be much rainfall, but it could disrupt what otherwise would be a pretty settled and sunny day. So unfortunately it is definitely a day for the umbrella or the rain jacket as you head out the door in that corner. Other places will have a fine day. Will be cold in the morning, quite frosty through central parts like the wheat belt and the goldfields in the morning, and then a fairly bright day with a mix of sunshine and cloud, and after a brief spell of unseasonable rainfall around the Pilbara, should tend drier there as well. For Northern Australia, most places have pretty settled dry season conditions, but humidity overall is quite high across our northern coastlines. There will be a bit of rain around Port Hedland in Western Australia, not expecting that to reach Broome, and there could be a few passing showers around Arnhem Land, Nhulunbuy and eastern parts of the top end. That's really the picture for tomorrow. We've got more weather information, maps and radars available on our website and app. Thank you so much, and we'll see you again next time.